there, this is Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Tammy's Crafty Life. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you'll see and you'll come back again. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. And again, I hope you like what you'll see. Sorry, I have a spot there. That's better. I'm using my ring light, so I'm going to try to keep my head at the right angle so that it doesn't show in my glasses. So welcome back to my channel. Last week I had a special guest and that was a lot of fun, and Tina said she will come back again, so we'll see when we get that on the schedule. Today I'm here to do a WIP parade. A couple of weeks ago I did a partial WIP parade, or a mini WIP parade, where I showed you I think 15. I have a total of 60. I had 62 and I have thrown 2 out. So one of them you'll see, and the other one you don't need to know about. So it just is gone. I'm going to start out by showing you what I've been working on this week, and then do the giveaway from last week. And then if you stay tuned all the way to the end, I'll have a giveaway there also. So this week I have been working on 3 things that were really fun. I have 2 new starts and one that was already a WIP. So the one that was already a WIP is a work in progress, WIP. I was working on Silver Creek Samplers Give Greatly, and I changed the fabric and the floss. And since last week, when I showed it last, I have finished Santa's, or the snowman's face. And this white floss is variegated, and it's not coming out as variegated as I would have liked. Primrose Cottage Stitches is doing this as a stitch along, and the mom Nettie is stitching it. It's a stitch along with her. And her snowman, she has the body of her snowman done, and she's over here working. The white is heavily variegated, so maybe when I get down to the body it will change, but I think the skeins that I got just don't have that much variegation. This is Fiber on a Whim Cobalt, this fabric. And then I changed the red to 321, and I don't know what number the green is, but I like more traditional colors. I'm not really into the muted colors. So I've been working on that this week. That's Give Greatly by Silver Creek Samplers. And my first new start is Well Hello There by Hands On Design. This one's a fun one. There are 12 different designs, one for each month. I started with November because I figured I could get it done before November gets here. So this is November. And I'm almost done. I wanted to finish it before this video, but I didn't quite make it. But it is almost done. And yes, I know it's crooked in the Q-snap, but that's life. So I'm working on the hello up here. I'm almost done with that, and then I'll just add the buttons. And I have an order in to 141 Design Company for a couple of ideas for how to back these, so we'll see how that goes. My next new start, this one's very exciting. I showed this pattern last week. I picked it up at Acorns and Threads in Portland. This is Colorful Cats, and it's the acorn version. This was designed specifically for Acorns and Threads, and I just think it's so cool. And see, there's a button, acorn button right there. That's a Mill Hill button. And for some reason this one was calling to me, and I just had to start it. So here is where I am. I have one of the eyes done. Sorry, my light is being weird. I guess I need to stay back here. If I get too close it changes. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this will help. So this has been really fun. Really fun to stitch, which is funny because I like bright colors. But this one somehow just called to me, and I'm not going to put that away yet because I'm going to show you. So those are the 3 things I've been working on this week. 2 of them are new starts, and one of them I've been working on for a while. And now last week we did a giveaway when Tina was on with me, and the giveaway was one of Tina's project bags that she has started making. And I did the random comment picker, and the winner is Carrie Barfels. I will put a screen print in here of the way I did it on the random comment picker. So congratulations to Carrie. I will put my email address in the description box below, so please send me an email with your address and I'll get that to Tina so she can get the project bag out to you. Sorry, my dog was crying. So that was a lot of fun. Tina said when she comes back she'll do another giveaway, so we want her to come back soon. So now let me get into all of my other WIPs that are older. I'm going to start with one that I had purchased this looking for a board. Oh, sorry for the noise. I purchased this quite a while ago, and it's Colorful Cats. I purchased it online, and it's the rainbow version. So this is it compared to this one. I'm trying to decide if I'm still going to do this one. I mean, I really love the colors. That's why I purchased it. I love bright colors. So, trying to decide if I'm still going to do it. We will see. And I have just a pretty small start on it. Oh, I should keep that board out. Pretty small start, which looks kind of funky, but... And it has a matching needle minder. So mostly I outlined the nose and mouth, and then I added this color here. So it's been a while since I've worked on this. I'm not sure when it will get to come out again. We'll see. It is a funky shape, I know that, so I apologize for that shape. Let's see. My next one, you're going to see a theme here, is Heaven and Earth Designs cat bookshelf. I love the colors and that it's cats, and I think I have a pretty small start on it also. Yep, I do. I'm on page 1, and that's my start. This is black running down here and then blue beside it and a little bit up here, and I now have this in Pattern Keeper, so that makes it easier to work on. Let's get in there. Get it back in its bag. So that's Cat Bookshelf by Heaven and Earth Designs. Another full coverage one that I have, and all of these are in no particular order. I can get this one out of here. This is something funky going on there. This is Blue Gold Macaws. My husband loves big birds, so this is a big bird. And this is by Custom Crafts Inc. And I worked on this, I went to a scrapbooking retreat and I worked on it for 2 whole days. And this is what I got. This one I can't put into Pattern Keeper because it's a book pattern that I bought. And I've had it forever, so I don't know if it's out there electronically, but I might look and see someday when I get back to working on it. And then my next one is Stablemates. This is a Stony Creek magazine, and this is in there. I love this one. I love horses. I love all animals, but this has a horse and a cat. And it's been a while since I've worked on this one. Well, this one was a part of my WIP Go earlier this year, so it did get some work. So it's about not quite half done because it goes all the way over to here, but I'm not saying the fabric these are. This is a 14 count fabric. It was the called for fabric in the pattern. And I don't know what page it's on in here. Page 28. I ordered it directly from Stony Creek. And it is, special note, well, it called for 28 count. I'm doing 14. Smoky white is what it is. and it's a printed fabric, so the back side is white. Next up, I have another cat pattern. This one is a kit that is a very old kit. It's been around a long time. It's called Cats in a Row. It's cute little kittens. It is by Candamar. And this one, I haven't worked on it for several months. And if you were watching my videos the last time I showed it, you may remember that when I went back to it, I found a huge mistake. And I'm sorry, none of these are ironed. I just pulled them all out today. I had found a huge mistake in the kitty I had stitched over here, and I had to rip it all out. So I had restarted that. So I need to get back to that and finish it. It's like halfway done. It's a very cute pattern. It's more than halfway done. But it is like the kitty face I'm working on is a lot of color changes, which makes it take a long time. So that was called Cats in a Row by Candamar Designs. The next one is a modern folk embroidery pattern. It's called Ruskin's Penguins. And I saw this on somebody else's video, and it's kind of a black and cream, I think might be the called for, but I don't do stuff like that. So I have it on a very pretty, it is 28 count. It is a 28 count Lugana. It's called Couture, and it's from Fortnite Fabrics, and it's opalescent. So I'm stitching the penguins in black and white. The border is going to have some blues in it. So I have this, I feel fumbly today. I have this blue palette going here. I haven't decided which ones I'm going to use where, but sorry, I'm just, my hands aren't working. So I have some pretty blues. This one's a very good blue. So that's Ruskin's Penguins by Modern Folk Embroidery. And then I have one, I love animals, so these, I pulled out my animal box. This one is called Elephant Mother and Son. And after I purchased this pattern, it's by Joy Sunday, then I heard that Joy Sunday steals patterns. So I stopped working on it, and I've been trying to find the pattern, who it really is, who the designer is, so that I could purchase it again, because I love it. I didn't get really far. That's the bottom part. And they give less than an inch border on the sides of the fabric. The fabric is really stiff and hard to work on. So I would really like to find who the designer is and how to get the pattern legally. That's why I'm putting it in the video. I haven't stitched on it since I discovered it was an illegal pattern. So hopefully maybe somebody will know. We'll see. This one is, what is it? This next one is, oh, I can't do that one yet. There's two that I need to get they're in a magazine. I need to get the magazine, and I didn't do that, so I'll have to do them later. So I'll go to this one. This is Plum Pudding by Glendon Place. Anyone who knows me knows why I purchased it. I love purple. This is all stitched, it's stitched all with dinky dyes, which I had never heard of, and it has beading. It's hard to see the beading in the picture. And here is how far I am. This fabric is a 16 count, oh, what's it called? Sprite. I bought it from 123 Stitch, and I do not remember who, I don't think I have anything here that says who the fabric is by, but I bought it on 123 Stitch, and the color is Sprite, and it's a light purplish color. Next up I have Flea Market Flowers. This was a stitch along last year with Fat Quarter Shop. Was the first, no, it wasn't the first one I joined. One of the first ones I joined. And I don't know which way is up. I think I'm working on the bottom, so that way is up. Hopefully I didn't just bump the camera. So this is where I am on Flea Market Flowers. It might get finished someday, I'm not sure. Lately I'm stitching things that I absolutely love and want to stitch. And this is pretty, but it doesn't call to me like a lot of my other patterns do. So I'll get back to it someday. And this next one I don't have a picture for. This is Temperature Typography by Stitchin' Mommy, Sarah, who's the Stitchin' Mommy. And it's basically done. I finished it earlier this year. This is for last year. Each color represents the temperature on a day. And all I really have to do, I'm going to put the year on it. I was contemplating putting a border around it, but I don't think I will. I want it just to be done. So one of my stitchy friends, Tina, suggested you could finish it really quickly and it wouldn't be in your WIP pile anymore. And she's right. So I'm going to leave it out and hopefully have it done soon. And then I can put away my threads too, because I have all the threads still for it and I can use those on other things. Let's see what's next. This one I don't have a picture for either. This is a stitch along that I found on Facebook. It's called the Denim Band Sampler. And it is on tiny count. It might be 32 count. It's either 28 or 32 count and it's stitched over one. What does this say? It doesn't say. But so you do all one color, and I went to Dinky Dyes and found this color called Ocean Grove. It's a variegated color. It's a 31 week pattern, and you can see I've gotten not very far at all. It's stitched on a band fabric. Get out of my own way. I have one letter. It's really pretty. I really love the fabric. Not the fabric. I really love the floss. And stitching over one. I just need to get back to it because it got put away. Everything got put away because I know there's already somebody with this name as their video name, but I am a serial starter. I love starting new projects. I love kitting them up and getting them started. And then I see some other shiny thing. I'm kind of like a squirrel. I am all over the place. This next one is a Mill Hill kit. Buttons and beads kit called Winged Monarch. So it's on perforated paper and it's cross stitch and beads. And here's how far I am. I don't think this one would take a huge amount of time either. I just have so many other things to work on. I have a whole bunch of Mill Hill kits. I really like them. So I should work on them on one at least every day. This next one is another one that I should just keep it out and stitch on it till it's done because it wouldn't take me that long. This is from the Spring 2020 Stony Creek magazine. And it's called Butterfly Whispers. I love butterflies, and I just thought this was really pretty. I like how they did the color on those butterflies. Very colorful. And this is a 14 count fabric. They did it on a band. Where's it at? They did it on band fabric, and I've discovered I don't like band fabric, but this is, I can't remember what this is called. I got this from 123 Stitch. It's a blue white fabric with blue modeling on it, and then it's white on the back. So I have a ways to go, but it's a small pattern, so I should leave it out. I can't wait to have it actually finished. I should stop starting new things, but I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. I don't know how to stop myself. Although I am thinking really hard about some of the stuff that I have. And one of them, you'll find out, I decided I'm not going to finish it. Next up, I have Summer in the Village by Stony Creek. I love these. They are stitch intensive, and they take, for me, a long time to stitch and a lot of back stitching. And there's other things, other ways you can do it on the bottom there. So I started with Summer, and I really like all 4 of them. And I've gotten all I have done is the bed and breakfast, but I don't have the name on it yet. That's how far I am. So hopefully someday I will get back to that. Is that my last pile? Nope, I have another pile right here. Okay, so put this here. This here. Another stitch along that Fat Quarter Shop did that I felt like I just had to join. I should stop that. I need to decide I absolutely love a pattern before I join a stitch along. This is Kaleidoscope, and there's also a quilt. So this is in a book. To get the pattern, you had to buy the book. I'll never make the quilt, but it's by Be In My Bonnet, Lori Holt. And I changed the colors. I'm stitching on an opalescent white fabric that Kimberly suggested. I really don't like opalescent fabric. This is my color palette. It only has 3 colors. So this 1 burgundy and 2 purples. I'm doing a horrible job of showing the threads. It's a little bit better. And this is a tiny, tiny start. That's it. Many of my WIPs have tiny, tiny starts, which is sad. So that's Kaleidoscope. Try not to poke myself with the needle. This next one is an even tinier start, and I don't have a picture for this. This was in 2021. Fox and Rabbit did a stitch along, a mystery stitch along. I didn't get very far, but I thought it was fun. You used 1 color of thread and 1 color of and then fabric to go with it. So I chose this variegated purple, and this purple 28 count even weave fabric, and I think this goes like this. That's my tiny little start. So someday I might get back to it. I hope I downloaded all the parts. If I didn't, I need to go find them while they're still available, if they are. Next up is one that's called Happy Mood, and it's a sampler. I found this in an Etsy shop. I was looking for a Quaker pattern that I liked. I don't know how I found them. I liked those colors, which are, here's the color palette, which I think is very pretty. And I'm using purple fabric that I dyed myself. And this is the tiniest start ever. There's 3 full stitches and 2 half stitches. And so I need to get back to it, but I love this fabric. The way that it dyed is really cool looking. It's the first time I dyed fabric, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I had fun anyway. Next is a pattern I started during my birthday month last year. I did, I think, 6 new starts. This is the Leeds House Sampler. I didn't change the colors on this. You may be surprised. I'm doing it in blue. and green. It's blue and green. And where is my, okay, there it is. Oh, I have more done than I thought I did. Sorry, I should have prepared this ahead of time. And this one really should have been ironed. It is wrinkled really bad. I have A through G done. And this is a light blue mottled with white, or white mottled with blue fabric. And it is by Rosewood Manor. I like their patterns. Let's see. Next I have, this one is an older one. Cabernet Grapes. I'm doing the purple one. This is a book by Stitch World Cross Stitch. I've had this forever. I don't know when I started this. And it looks like it's almost done, but it still has a lot of stitching because this has a lot of stitching in it. So I have a lot of stuff to do to finish the borders. There's a lot of stitching in here that's left to do. Haven't taken it out of the Q-snip. I don't know if the bottom border is done. I can't remember. But it's just really pretty, and I have grapes in my kitchen. So hopefully I will finish this someday. Someday in the not too distant future. And what else do I have? I have two things left to show you. One is, what did I do with it? Nope. Okay, I just had it. Here it is. This is really old. Many years ago, I lived in another town not too far from here, and I had a friend who owned a needle workshop, and it was called Threads and More, I think. She started out with Brazilian embroidery, and then she brought in all different kinds of stitchery and then yarn, because to have a shop you have to offer more. And I taught classes there, and this is one of the classes that I taught. I designed a needle point for a class, and all I need to do is finish stitching the background. This is at least 30 years old. I still have the yarn. I didn't think I had the yarn. I found it today. That I could finish it, and then I could do something with it. So hopefully I'll do something with that. And then the last thing I have to share with you, I still have time, that's good. Even longer ago than that, I started this. This is a Monopoly board. I used to love to play Monopoly. I like to play lots of other games, and I don't really like Monopoly anymore. It's kind of a weird game. This poor book has seen better days. It's gotten wet, obviously, and it's kind of yucky on the back. This is one you could get a pattern for $6. And I have, this is how much I have done. But I'm not sure what to do with this. The fabric is dirty. I haven't tried washing it. I'm just not sure. Some of it, it's got some yellow spots. So it was on a scroll frame. So I'm not sure what to do with this. I will never finish it, but I don't know if I can bring myself to throw it away. So let me know what you think. The pattern, I can give away the pattern. I don't want the pattern anymore. So I'll do a giveaway for the pattern. Use the keyword game below. And full disclosure, this pattern has been around a while. It is not in very good shape, but I can't show you the charts, but the charts are all fine. The inside is fine. They're just, you can tell it's been wet. And let me know if you were to win it, if you would want this. I wouldn't want it if it was me, but you know, I'm tempted to throw it away. I just can't make myself do it. If you do want the book and the fabric, I have, well, I don't know where it went, but I also have the floss in a box on bobbins. So that would be a giveaway. I I feel bad giving away something like that, but I really don't want to throw it away. So then I have another giveaway that's a better one. I have this pattern. It's called Cat Sleeve Paw Prints by My Big Toe Designs. I have stitched this. It was fun to stitch. I did it in purples. So if you would like to win this, the keyword is cat. Put that in a comment below. Just a second. And the last thing I have for a giveaway is these two patterns together. I'll give them together because they go together. These are from Stony Creek, Frankie and Friends. This is Happy Witch and this is Bat Crazy. They're both very cute. So I'll give those away together. And I have not stitched these. These are new. The keyword for these is Halloween, I guess, because they're Halloween patterns. So that's it for today. I do still have more WIPs to share with you. I will do that in a couple of weeks. I don't know how many more I have. I probably have like 20 more. But I don't want my video to be really, really long. So this one is a good length. It's going to be somewhere around 30 minutes. I like that. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I'm very pleased that you did. And in order to win, you need to like and subscribe. You need to be 18 years or older, and then leave a comment below with the keyword. And that is really it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video, and happy crafting. Hi there. Edited to add a little thing at the end. For the Monopoly, if you win the Monopoly, tell me if you want this or not, but I will also include a new piece of fabric. That was 18 count, so that's probably what I'll include, but I'll get a new piece of fabric to send with that. So that's it now for real. Thank you for watching, and happy crafting.